Can you believe I've done it again? I rented this 2022 Tesla Model 3 just to drive for Uber for 1 week. Now, I've done this a month ago, but there's a big curveball this time. So last time, it was arguably one of the busiest times ever in the year to drive rideshare. It was Halloween weekend. Now, I'm going to drive similar hours here, and this time with theoretically a lot less demand. Is this gonna be worth it? So here's the deal. Renting this via Uber and Hertz is a partnership for $392 plus a security deposit that's refundable. I have this standard range Model 3. It has 1,684 miles, this time in the blue colorway here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I'm really excited, a little nervous. How are the numbers gonna be without that big Halloween week? So if you're ready for the exclusive rideshare only stories, trials, problems, tribulations, memories, and hopefully not vehicle glitches that I had last time with my Model 3, how's it gonna be? Day one, I'm 2 rides in. So what's the strategy if you're gonna do Uber, or I guess this Tesla Uber rental thing? So I'm just going online and accepting everything. Basically, anything they give me, I'm taking it. Is not what I want you to do. Gotta throw the curveball. I'm sorry, but yeah, don't do that. You don't want to accept absolutely everything. I'm trying to be absolutely as tight, smart as I can be with the numbers here. The dollars to mile ratio. That's what I teach you here on this channel. So I want as much pay as possible, but I want to minimize the driving. Now, this isn't my vehicle, it's a rental cost, but I do have to pay for charging. So for instance, the last time I did this, I drove 29 hours and I did $50 some worth of charging. I had 3 charging sessions. I'm at 81% right now. This standard range 2022 Model 3 has about 268 miles of range. Now, real world driving, you're not going to get that full range as well, so consider that. So here's a quest that I'm pursuing. This is why it's another good time to drive, at least this week. This is what I would want you to look at if you're considering rideshare. It's a stackable bonuses. So I'm getting any surge, any boost plus, and obviously any customer tips, but there's this bonus where I'll get an additional $150 if I complete 15 rides. I've already done 2, so it's gonna be an easy 150. So this is called the quest. It's a batched bonus. So complete X, then you get Y, but you have to do that batched group first. Guess what happened, folks? 2 things, and if you didn't know, rideshare was my first side hustle. First thing I did, Uber in 2015 here in Pittsburgh, and I just had something happen. 2 things happened. It doesn't matter if you're doing this Tesla rental, just rideshare, Uber or Lyft. So first, I was getting this wonderful coffee, and I was still online because I wanted to see what requests were going to come through. Now, obviously, with all of these requests, we want to take a look at it. We want to make sure the dollars to mile makes sense. It's ending in a busy zone, ideally, so we can, not wait and get another request. Well, my finger just hit the phone basically while I was holding it, or while I was holding the phone, and I got a request and I accepted it without having seen it. So basically I accepted it accidentally. So what do you do? I saw that the guy was downtown. It was 3-4 minutes from me, but again, I had no idea where it was going because I didn't see the request. I accidentally tapped the screen. Now, best practice is cancel that request before you get to that customer. Don't even head to that customer if you feel like you want to cancel it because you accidentally accepted it, okay? Cancel it. It's not going to hurt your account. Again, certain amount, the customer, it does happen. They understand that. Now, I rolled the dice. I'm like, you know what? I'll take it. It's not the best practice, certainly, because I didn't see the pay. I didn't see the distance. I didn't see the miles, anything. But I wanted to try it, just as like a fun thing. If you're doing this as a strategy, don't do that if you accidentally accept. I had declined a route to the airport earlier in the shift, a couple of requests before that. And I'm thinking, well, I don't want to go out to the airport because here in Pittsburgh, it's like 25 minutes away from downtown. So that means a long ride back. Yeah, and I'm sure you can put 2 and 2 together that he was going to the airport. He had a bag. I'm like, I bet he's going to the airport. Boom, there you go. So here's the pay, because I didn't see it beforehand. I'll give you the after screen. So here's what it actually was. I'm betting it wasn't worth it, but here's the airport strategy. That number 2, okay? the airport strategy if you're going to take airport runs. Now, I don't like taking airport runs because 2015 through 2017, there was a lot of bonus pay, big surge multipliers, and it resulted in, $50 runs or whatever from downtown to the airport here in Pittsburgh. Now it's not the case. So if it makes sense, the dollars to mile, and you take it, chances are you don't want to drive all the way back without a passenger. Is there someone in that back seat? No. Is there someone next to me? No. So I'm driving what's called empty miles back to a busy zone, which is downtown. That's going to hurt you. Now, Mike, why the heck would you not wait in this staging lot for Uber and Lyft drivers? So here's kind of test number 2 that you need to think about. Is it worth it to wait in that staging lot? So I took a look at the staging lot, something that I have not done in years, and I'm back, obviously. So I took a look and it said this. It said it's going to be a long wait. It said it's going to be 30 plus minutes for a pickup. And it said there's 30 to 50 cars ahead of me. Now what I do like is, and it hadn't done this years ago when I did this, but it tells you the flights that are landing. It says, 4 flights are landing at 3 p.m., which is right now, it's a quarter till 3. So you are really going to have to weigh if it's worth it to be, car number 51, let's say, 30 plus minutes, but there's 2, 3, 4 flights landing in the next, then it was like 20 minutes, right? So do you think there's going to be enough requests and requests that are going to be worth it? Because here's something else. What if you're waiting in that lot, it's finally the round robin, it comes to you, you've been waiting for 30 minutes, you're driver 51 when you got in that queue, and you get a ride that's 10 minutes away from the airport. You waited all that time, they're going 10 minutes away. Now, correct me down below in the comments, because again, I've not done this airport runs in years, but the way it used to work is if you decline that, then you go back in the back of the line. So you're in the back of the line again, and it has to go round robin. I believe they might have improved that. They might give you another chance and another request. But again, I don't know. Comment down below. Can you imagine waiting all that time and getting a run that's 5-10 minutes away? Or you could get a run that is an hour away, an hour and a half away, versus what I did, just from my experience, for having done this stuff for years and I'm back at it, that I don't want to wait in those lots. 30 to 50 drivers. Yes, flights are going. It's a risk either way, okay? It's a risk either way. Is this a smart decision, or is waiting a smart decision? I mean, yeah, yes is the answer to both of those questions. There's just two different kind of forks in the road when it comes to your strategy, in my opinion. So I'm at 8 out of 15 already for the additional 150. Again, that's going to be free money. Now look at this. Look at the opportunities of the bonus pay coming up here. Not much today, unfortunately. I wish there was something like Boost Plus today, but look at tomorrow. There's all this Boost Plus that I can sign up for. I don't even know why you got to opt in, but you got to opt in. So a lot of per ride bonuses. That's what Boost Plus is. It's pretty big. It's per ride. I get an extra $2, $3, $5. So tomorrow should be pretty good. So get this, day one's done. I have all the numbers in front of me. I'm not going to have you wait the entire week. I'm going to show you the numbers every day. So stay tuned. You're going to want to subscribe, click that bell notification. But at the end of the shift, I had a problem that, get this, required me to contact Uber support. I was outside the city a lot more this time. I had that mistake acceptance to the airport. That was fun. The pay was not worth it for that one. A lot less surge pay. I had surge pay on one run. And get this, I had just one. I had one customer tip. Comment below who tips more, delivery customers or rideshare passengers. What percent, I guess, of your customers leave a tip if you are doing rideshare? And just in general, I did a good amount of rides, which is going to qualify me easily for that quest, $150. Then I have another quest that I'm working on, and I think even another bonus. So stackable bonuses, that's what I tell you. It's really good on Uber. So day one, let's go over the numbers. So today, a good amount of driving today, 12 p.m. until 5:15 p.m. Now the gross revenue was $120.03. That's $22.86 paid out per hour. Now, my goal for you on any side hustle, it's $25 an hour. And last month when I did this, I averaged a pretty decent amount more than that. You can watch that video, that series after this one to see that amount exactly. Considering I did 11 rides, and I got one tip. I got one $5 tip. I don't know if it's the Tesla. If people think like,
oh, you're making enough money, you got this Tesla.
I don't know. But again, I was using the Tesla last month and I had, at least higher percent of tips than this, 1 out of 11. It's a small sample size, but that really hurts because it's your standard pay and then promotional pay and then tips. So to not have promotional pay, any bonus pay and tips, that's why this stings so much. But let's see, 87 business miles, 138 paid out per mile. I'm not happy with that. 175 is our channel goal, $2+ and again, last month when I did this with the Tesla, I got paid a lot more than $2. So 138's pretty not slow day, but a lot more driving on day one. Based on those business miles, I get a tax deduction of $54.38. Listen, here's our goals for this series. Again, subscribe. You're not going to want to miss this because this is a standard week. Again, even this is a small sample size because it's 1 week. It's in one marketplace. But we're trying to beat $25 an hour in gross revenue, channel goal. Now, $32 an hour is what Pittsburgh Tesla drivers make, at least for the sample size that Uber did some time ago. So 32 an hour is the metric we're trying to beat for that, for Tesla Uber drivers. So day 2 is coming up here. You're going to want to see that. A lot more bonus pay and hopefully a lot more everything. Just a lot more money, hopefully. Drop a like on this video. You can also click or tap the screen here for my newest video. I'll see you soon in that next episode, as well as a video recommended for you, and I'll see you in the next one.